Where'd your pin go? You even Shane keep trying to do that.
Hey guys, Crew Blonde Wave. I steal pins.
And I get him back.
And I'm Eric.
I'm not saying anything else.
Legends of Tomorrow. Arrow. Firestorm. Merlin. Reverse Flash.
Hey, good guys versus bad guys.
The Flash.
Who would win, him or him?
Him.
You think? Firestorm's pretty
Reverse
strong.
Flash?
Firestorm's pretty strong.
Reverse Flash took Firestorm out in a second when they had their 3-on-1 fight.
Yeah, but he was not a fight. He sucked. He was bad. Give him some experience. And Jefferson.
Nope, Reverse Flash would just demolish him, Aaron. But speaking of demolishing, we had ninjas, we had samurai and stuff last time. Speaking of demolishing, we had lost the Atom suit.
In the trees. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Now we got just Ray.
Which was the subject of our poll. Where?
2-2 and 2-3 poll because we skipped the 2-2.
Oh!
Guys, we had 2 polls.
We have 2 polls to talk about.
Number 1 was, who is your favorite member of the Justice Society of America?
Mine was...
We had Our Man,
Dr. Midnight. No,
Commander Steel,
Obsidian. Obsidian!
Stargirl, Vixen, and Midnight.
Yeah.
Let's see how everyone voted. 1% voted for Our Man. He didn't get much screen time or any showing of his powers.
Lifetime.
5.49% was Commander Steel.
Really?
Beaten by 10.99 on Midnight.
Okay.
Which I thought he would have been lower than
Yeah.
Steel. But 17.5 for Vixen.
Vixen, that means...
25.27 for...
Obsidian.
Stargirl.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
And 39.56 for Obsidian.
Wow, almost 40%.
Obsidian was my favorite because just his power. I think he was the strongest
didn't
one
talk?
of the group. No.
He didn't do anything other than...
Stargirl seems strong. I'm honestly surprised that Midnight beat Commander Steel.
Yeah,
but
Commander
I don't
Steel.
know what he can do.
Commander Steel or Midnight?
Midnight.
Midnight can see shit. He can, see in the dark.
See shit. So he has one up on Daredevil.
I think. Yeah. What was our other poll, Aaron? No, did we have any discussions about that at all?
Let me look because all those are going to be blended together.
Yeah.
But let's look at the other poll real quick.
Let's look at the
and
other
then we'll see what
poll,
people have to say.
we'll see what they have to say.
What will happen with Ray Palmer? He will build a new super suit. Where's my super suit?
Don't say anything. Just move on.
He will get a superpower. Where's my superpower?
Can't keep doing that.
Something else not related to a power or a suit. She didn't know where they were. She was like, I don't know, honey.
Yeah. So, superpower, super suit, or something else than those two.
Yes, so 10% said something else not related to that power suit.
Okay.
13.5 said he will get a superpower.
Oh.
And 76.5 said he will build a new suit.
So he will build a new suit. So, okay.
A lot of people thinking he's going to build a new suit.
That's a lot. That's 76%. Pretty big majority.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty close.
Okay, what people were saying about the polls, Aaron? Don't make that sound. It's gross.
Christopher said, I chose Obsidian as my favorite member of the JSA. His powers and costume are very close to the comics, and I couldn't quite believe it when I first saw him on the show, since in the comics, he is Alan Scott's son.
Oh, the first Green Lantern's son.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Well, that's neat.
Interesting.
As for Ray, I believe that he will, for a time, remain on the ship as support role, maybe allowing Firestorm to get out there in the field more, but eventually he will get a new suit.
Okay.
Nick said Obsidian because he's the only one that didn't talk, and he looked the coolest.
That's true.
Cameron said, I think Palmer will build a newer and much better suit.
In the comics, he has a belt, right? Isn't that the Atom belt that he uses?
Maybe. But that wouldn't be very armory. He would die.
Might.
Tone said, I think Ray will get a new suit eventually. We already have Firestorm, Steel, and Vixen as support-powered teammates.
Yeah.
Adding Ray could be overkill.
No. He's the original member. He's not adding him.
But if we're going to be having any kind of big bads with whatever Reverse Flash is doing, I don't know what he's doing. But if he's building his own bad guy team, we're going to need our own good guy team.
True, but I'm just saying, what could they fucking do to him? He can outrun them like nothing.
You burn him.
You can't
with
burn
ninjas.
him. He's so much faster than that gun.
Trees.
No.
No?
Quit.
Greg said it would be cool to see Ray have the suit from the comics, and also, if I could choose any power, I would want to be a speedster one, so I'm never late.
Yeah. I'm pretty much like a speedster. I do eat that much already.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You have that high caloric intake.
Calorie intake.
Sanjin said, I'd like to see him get a superpower, but if they go with the suit route, which they probably will, for sure don't make it another Iron Man suit ripoff. Perhaps something comic accurate.
Yeah. What if it's exactly the same suit he'll get?
Just like, I made another. Well, is this better? Yes, it's better. How? It's better in every way. But it looks the same. Yep. I don't like change that much, but I want to be better.
Yeah. Maybe put like a lock button on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he should have access to, like, better stuff, considering that he can go through time, right?
And he can fabricate materials.
Yeah. And finally, the 16-bit couple said this is a perfect time and reason to give Rey an updated and better designed suit. The suit could be closer to the comics, but make it more tech.
Yeah, I agree. I'm upset that we just got our really awesome Atom Pop, which is at Aaron's right now, and it's gonna be like as soon as we got that Green Arrow Pop, he fucking put sleeves on.
You know what I'm saying? We got an Atom suit, and they're gonna destroy it, and then he's just gonna wear. You can wear this.
We're really behind on him. You know what I'm saying? Like we just took the diversity right out of the team. Okay, that's my transition. That's gonna be everything. I said we start Legends of Tomorrow today, as in right now.
Oh, monster! God, stop showing that every episode. Right? Hasn't it been every episode since this happened?
Yeah, but normal people don't react that way.
What the hell's going on?
Biological weapon from
Who's Alec?
Baldwin.
Oh shit! 1863 Mississippi.
That's the
This
Civil
is
War.
a Civil War. Oh.
What's the infection?
Shoot him! What is going on?
I don't know.
A war is coming, Captain Hunter.
A war.
How many times are we gonna listen to this message?
But I've been black my entire life, Gray. And honestly, I can't think of a time period we could go to where I wouldn't face some sort of racism.
Okay. I just don't want him to go to the South and they try to kill him or something. You know what I mean?
They don't just kill black people.
I mean, that's what the whole thing's about, right? All the Civil War stuff. And there's like,
No, it's they enslave them.
They're Yankees. Kill them.
Back up, everyone.
Cook it.
What's next?
Do you think that's enough incineration for one day, Mr. Rory?
No, I do not, Professor.
Just turn up.
Let's get those Confederates off his back.
Oh,
Fuck!
nah, I didn't script history. Dude, they're zombies!
Is the infection zombies?
Those Confederates look a lot like them, but don't say it.
He just tackles zombies.
Oh, no merging now.
Punch in the face. Oh shit. Punch again.
Alright.
Bear.
She used that gorilla all the time. That's like her favorite one.
Yeah, she does. They're much better at this than The Walking Dead.
Oh!
I know they're essentially a myth, but I have this irrational fear of zombies. Please don't say it.
You needles.
Oh, God. Whatever they are running around the Civil War is not a good thing.
Oh, what?
Speaking of
Quarantine. Now.
Fucking Brussels sprouts, man.
what's going on?
No matter how much you cry, I'm still gonna hurt you.
Man, fuck this. Blech. I'd roast those fuckers. That was the most white looking motherfucker in the world, wasn't it?
Cardiac arrest. Oh.
Zombie! Zombie!
Lockdown mode activated.
He kickstarted it?
I guess. What are they gonna do about that?
I don't know.
What if we lose?
It's
What
incredible.
if we lose?
No.
What if we?
No.
But we get-
I saw a history lesson.
I'm a colonel in the Union Army. Colonel Sanders. I'm Colonel Sanders with the 31st Pennsylvania Infantry.
And it would be a lot easier if I just showed you. And if I'm not back for any reason, feel free to shoot him.
How long?
It's just
He's made of steel anyway.
She's not back.
Yeah, I know. She just left.
There's nothing irrational about my fear of zombies. He's a zombie!
You have to help me. If you don't, and I get bitten, then you'll have 2 zombies to deal with.
Great Scott!
Needs to be taught some manners. These zombies, they're going
It's
to
heavy.
kill the zombie.
This.
Shit.
I found him.
Guess that does it.
That would teach you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so that's scary. So they're heads.
Something.
Well, that's hardly comforting, Raymond.
Oh shit! Oh my god, he's scary.
He's fast too.
You gotta help him, Stein. Oh, Stein's dead. Stein's dead.
So we can cure him. You guys are on your own.
Yeah, looks like we all are.
They're on their own. Man, there's not enough heroes.
Yeah.
We need more heroes.
All right.
So they cut off their manhood, and then they hobbled them, so they can never think of trying to run again.
How do you employ this?
Shit.
How is it not?
Drive us all mad? Because that's what they want it to do. They think they can break us.
When the sun comes up and the first square calls, follow the train
Well, without ammo,
Dynamite?
we can't take
Nitroglycerin.
Designed with perfect shots.
Now let's free them.
I thought you
said you couldn't.
If we didn't do our job, we could end up doing more harm than good.
Yeah, that's still a risk.
So what's changed?
The way these people are being treated, that's the real aberration.
All right.
What are you gonna?
I'm obliged, man, but I told you what happens
Yeah.
if they catch us. Don't worry, we're done.
You are a warrior of the Zambezi.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Africa.
where my mind. I believe in her.
Cool.
I believe in them.
Oh, zombies.
Forgot about zombies.
Oh,
Quit punching in
Oh.
the face. Get a weapon.
don't get bit. Damn.
You white folks are crazy.
We gotta work together or we'll never make it out of here alive. What are you saying? I'm saying give us weapons. Without us, you'll never be able to fight them off. You think I'm dumb enough to arm my own slaves?
Yep. Yes, you are. Leave him. Oh, it bit his face.
Dang, these things are scary. Melanie be scared.
They're fast too.
Oh, shit! Scary as hell.
Burn everything. He likes fire.
Took the T-Rex.
Yeah, I know.
Where's that fire extinguisher? Okay, Martin.
Oh, if he cannot blow up, he can blow them all up. Steel, steel, turn to steel, turn to steel.
Turn. Yes. They're fighting and nothing's happening.
They're all toothless.
Shit. He's that indestructible.
Man, those scary eyes. Look at those.
In the face. Oh, no, Martin.
He's not that strong. You can't stop him.
But I assure you, you will not eat me today.
Wait, did it work?
So what's going on? Was I just trying to kiss you?
I can only hope, Mr. Roy.
Hold your fire.
Yay. In the pile of bodies.
It's like that one World War II movie.
They can get thrown by that.
And I believe in the good that we're doing. Do you? Do you believe in your mission, Captain Rance?
I do.
Well, don't regret making those tough decisions. Man.
The girls are there.
What's he?
Cold gun?
Old gun?
I just wrote that down!
I was thinking about that too.
Something I hope I don't regret.
New partner?
This belonged to the greatest outside. I'm looking for a partner.
He's the Captain Cold.
Citizen Cold?
Cool. Jill.
I saw hope. I saw dignity. Those men and women, they were treated worse than animals, but they never let anybody stop them from being people. You know?
But I believe there are more that cling to hope. Despite the darkness.
Yeah. That is exactly how they were.
I was actually thinking of you, Jefferson.
Oh, that's good.
When the sun comes up,
That was good writing right there, man.
the first whale calls. Follow the train to go.
Dipper. All right. Kind of do wish that whenever they had the singing there, they wouldn't have had the background music
They just went and just kept it going.
and just had just the singing, not the music.
Oh.
No, I mean like
I thought you meant when it was ending and they were
no,
flying
because
away.
in-
They
at
didn't-
that part and then the part before too, they had the
They had a
singers,
background music
but they
going.
had the music in the background. I felt like it kind of clashed a little bit, but that's just me. But yeah, that would have been kind of cool just to keep it running through the credits too. That was a good episode. It was heavy. Like
yeah.
Legends is always good, but sometimes it's more like silly fun
Yeah.
and good. This one was like deep and emotional, and it was a commentary. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It felt different than I think anything we've had in Legend Tomorrow. Like, can you think of any other episode that was kind of like this, really?
I mean, we've had Jefferson having to worry about that in the past, but I mean, this is straight up like his roots, you know? Like, it's the people that, you know, that come before him, and then with Vixen, it's the same thing pretty much. I mean, except that, you know, she has that connection with Africa, you know? So that was kind of cool. I was wondering where we were going with that. I'm glad that they made it Jefferson's thing and not necessarily Vixen's thing, you
Yeah.
know? So I don't have much to say about it other than, like, why aren't you watching the show if you're not watching the show?
Yeah, the show's great.
Rick, he gave him the cold gun.
Whenever he was talking to him about his powers, I'm like,
Yeah.
in my mind, I was like, whatever
What happened?
to his
I did
gun?
the same fucking thing.
Because I was like, did he have it when he died, or did he give it to? Like, I don't know. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember. And then he started opening his chest. I'm like,
That's the cold
so
gun.
he has it then, right? But yeah, I was just because
Because in my head I'm thinking like, yeah, this guy has no powers. Yeah, but Mick just goes out there with the heat gun.
Yeah.
And no one says shit. Granted, he just tackles zombies head on. That's why he got fucking bit probably. But, you know, Ray, you know, teach him to fight. I mean, fuck, they let Kendra go out there with no fucking experience at all. They were still training that girl.
yeah,
I almost said, train that bitch.
I thought you were
Don't
gonna
put
do
that in there.
Okay. They
Yeah,
were still training her too.
That barista.
So it was from the TX90. I wonder if that had come back.
TX90, and it's from the year 2235.
And he said also to Alec or something, right?
Yeah.
So like there was still another part of the ship that went somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It would have crashed out of the
So
timeline.
they were time pirates, right? Is what they were saying.
Yeah,
and they had a mission though.
They stole the TX90 from
Yeah.
the something, right?
But it sounded like what happened right here might not have been an accident.
I think that they stole the whatever,
Yeah.
and they had their ship, and then the infection
crashed.
went crazy on that, so then
Yeah.
he ejected and then crashed out of there and was trying to call help to someone else.
But could it have been like
planned?
let's say this is Reverse Flash doing this, right?
Okay.
Let's just say that he's the bad guy, right?
Mhm.
He has these guys do something, knowing that they're going to have to crash land somewhere in time.
Okay.
And they're given this virus that no matter where you're going to go is going to fuck people up, which makes it so that the legends have to focus on it, right?
You could have something like that.
Maybe it's like a distraction kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My wondering thing is like if there was another Wave Rider looking ship, right?
Yeah.
was the infection spread on that ship, and then he ejected and crashed somewhere. So that one would have crashed out of time somewhere too, right?
Yeah.
So could we see it in another point in time
Yeah.
where that's crashed with an infection on it?
Maybe.
That's what, that's what I was
Interesting.
wondering.
I like them just doing zombies, you know? It's the kind of show that you can have this really deep, touching, and emotional roller coaster and fucking
And
Confederate zombies. I was thinking about this too, like, could they also encounter Time Masters from before the Time Masters were destroyed? Or is it the abnormalities or whatever they are? Those happen, like, presently. Like, they can detect when they're happening now. So maybe they couldn't, like, if there was a Time Master, you know, messing things up, like, they couldn't detect that because that's right. Whatever that was is cemented already,
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
So I was just trying to think, like, we could see some, like, you know, like that really hardcore bounty hunter one day again. Remember her?
Maybe if
But
they
she
had
died.
traveled and went somewhere in time,
Yeah.
like maybe if one had been there,
Like, they just happened to be there
Yeah.
with him, too, but
But-
they wouldn't get alert.
but
you
when
know?
they go back to like the time stream,
Yeah.
like they would be gone in there.
I
Kind
think
of thing,
so.
right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that, like, the time stream and the vantage point.
Because that was the idea of Reverse Flash, right?
Yeah.
Like he could show up because that's when he showed up in time.
Yeah.
But he is no longer in time.
Yeah.
But like a past him was there, so
Yeah.
that could
So
be.
when he was plucked, when that strand was plucked out, the strand that ran through the outside endured, right?
kind of, yeah. So like if they would have if that bounty hunter landed in 1980 and was doing something,
Yeah.
if they went to 1980, maybe they'll still see that bounty hunter there doing something, but it's not going to be other places or chasing them or any of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Did you mark down about the war thing mentioned?
Yeah, Barry's talking about a war, and is it a coincidence that he's talking about a war and they happen to be in an armory,
I don't know, maybe.
like that hidden armory?
Yeah. Well, whenever he said War II, the first thing I thought of was like, well, we just had this week HR mention about the World War M.
Yeah.
So, like, could it be something like that? Or could we be having, like, a good versus evil war? Like, maybe there is a, you know, Reverse Flash is building this, so Flash is building this, and they're going
Yeah.
to try to combat each other.
It also could be set up for the inventional event, the crossover episode, where they have like a war that just begins to start in the crossover, and then, like, you know, how many years later, 50 years later or whatever, old Barry like realizes if I have the legend show up at this moment, we could stop the war. Maybe something like that.
Maybe.
So war, try and tie it in with Supergirl and
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Unless, like, there's just so many villains and stuff that they need help, so, like, Flash and Cisco, Flash says to Cisco, hey, I met this chick this one time, but I don't know how to get to her. We gotta find her, so vibe me there.
Yeah.
And then he goes through, gets her, comes back, brings
Yeah.
Mon-El and Miss Martian
Just- yeah,
and
so many-
Hank.
Yeah. Like, there's no aliens in these shows, right? Except for when, again, the Time Masters haven't really found any aliens, have they?
I don't think so.
Like, Supergirl just straight up has, like Earth is like a hub of fucking alien activity, kind of like a Men in Black was, you know?
Well, they don't have metahumans either, but they have, like, aliens.
Yeah.
Whereas we have, like, metahumans and people with powers where we don't have aliens. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's like
I guess
there's
so.
a weird, like that's their balance. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Their powers are all from other beings, pretty much, whereas this one is like, we're all humans, but some of us got fucked up with these powers.
Like, I can understand in the one world there's no Krypton or something like that, right?
Okay.
But surely there would still be alien life, too. Unless, like, maybe the destruction of Krypton made it so that Earth became a hub of refugees.
Maybe.
Maybe Krypton took a lot of refugees. I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. That's all I have. You have anything else? Q&A!
Snickerdoodle said, is Ray now Citizen Cold? I think I shouted that out during the
You
reaction.
did. I don't
Like,
think so. I think Citizen Cold is Snart. Right from Flashpoint.
I know, I've also been like, Kaylin, is she Citizen Cold?
Yeah.
You know, but Harshal said, with the return of the cold gun, are the writers hinting a return of Snart possibly on the villain side?
We had talked about that, maybe finding like a bad Snart to be part of Flash and, or Reverse Flash, not Flash, someone call him Reverse though, Damian's team.
Mm-hmm.
They get Captain Cold on there. I think it would be good because he would mess with all their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And Reverse Flash loves to do that.
Who to have on what sides that kind of like helps balance things out. You know what I mean? Like you got a Reverse Flash and you got a Flash.
I mean, fuck.
If you get a Malcolm Merlin
Malcolm would
and,
be
an
awesome.
Arrow,
Malcolm would be awesome on
that'd
that.
be cool.
Of course, he's not really that bad anymore, but he kind of is, I guess. It can be from any time. Giovanni says, did you feel this episode could have been a two-parter? It was pretty packed, right? And sometimes it did feel like you were watching different shows.
Well, yeah, like it would go like the one part when they were in like where they had them all trapped.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, they open up after they're leaving, and there's just zombies, like, oh!
Yeah, I was like,
shit.
oh, fuck, yeah, I forgot.
There's zombies in this show.
Yeah.
Curiosity Kitty said, which duo do you like more? Snart and Mick or Ray and Mick?
Snart and Mick. Without hesitation.
And did it rain on your face like it did on mine? So I guess she was sad and crying during this episode.
It
was emotional.
They had a good, speaking on the partnership, like they had a good partnership in the last season, like when they were getting together. And
Haircut.
Yeah.
Boy Scout.
So I like that, but it is a big step for Mick to actually go out of his way to like help somebody else.
Also, remember at the end of Legends last year, whenever like they all went back to their time, didn't know what to do,
Yeah.
and then like Mick was robbing a place, and he
Yeah.
like pulled up, like, "Hey, like, come on, let's go."
He's like, you need to quit doing this.
Steve said Jackson's scenes were powerful, yet we had zombies running around too.
Yeah.
Somehow it worked. So my question is, does it feel like they play spin the bottle with Maya's possible love interests if she even gets anybody?
Vixen, I didn't feel like any love interest or tension or anything between Jefferson and her.
For some reason, like right before they were getting ready to open the door, like, or before they were going to leave through the door, and she's like, "Good luck." For some reason, I was like, "Mwah!"
No,
like,
I didn't see that. I saw it as more of like people that, you know, regardless of where they are in the timeline, this act of, you know, slavery, like it affects us. It affects all of us, and that's their connection. Their connection isn't because like, well, I think you're pretty. You know, it's like we know what this means, even though other people on our team might not know. You know, so I enjoyed that. It was platonic, but it was also, to me, much more dramatic and meaningful than if it was, you know, like a silly relationship thing.
silly.
It would have been silly.
A silly relationship.
It would have been a silly relationship thing.
I'm not allowed to say those words.
Why not?
Because I'm in one of those silly relationship things. Melee Hellbot said, if you were in Jax's position, would you interfere and save everyone, not knowing the possible effects of the timeline?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I think I would have tried not to like he was initially.
Yeah.
But maybe depending on what I saw and whatnot, be like, this is what needs to be changed in history. Like, he had a point with all that, you know? Like,
True.
this is the abomination.
I kind of want someone to go back and tell Spartacus that, hey, you fought hard, but it worked out. They're eventually going to say, this is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This is an interesting question. Dustin said, never understood this, but does everyone see the animal Vixen chooses, or does only she see it?
I think everybody sees it.
It's like she's just like you're just staring at her, like you're all right, let's fight.
Yeah.
She's like, gorilla! And you're like, what the fuck was that? Bam! Like, you know what I mean?
I think so.
Or is it just like it's like a cue for us to see and no one sees it, or?
I can't think of anybody actually acknowledging it specifically.
Yeah.
By animal.
I feel like if anyone, like, if our crew, whenever they first, like, met him, right? And she did the gorilla thing when Sarah was fighting her, I feel like Sarah would be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, what was that?
I feel like Oliver and Flash and the little Vixen CW thing, like, were like, whoa! When she would do shit like
really?
that. Yeah. And it's the same power base thing, yeah.
I haven't remember that for a while.
Like when she was like a fucking bird.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could tell, like when she had camouflage and shit like that, they could see that stuff. You know? Because they thought she was teleporting.
Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about that.
But as of right now, it's only been strength, right?
All I've seen so far from her has been gorilla.
Well, she did lion too.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She did like remember it was like oh, this is gonna be interesting. I wonder who's gonna win. You know, ninja or assassin or ninja or samurai. And the lion's like, ah, and I'm like, lion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Debaba said Sarah needed to hear those words of encouragement, and what better person than Grant? Have your thoughts changed on Captain Sarah?
What's she referring to?
Like, what are our thoughts on her being leader?
Oh, from Grant. Okay, I thought she meant Grant Gustin.
No,
I was like, wait, she didn't hear the message?
no, Ulysses.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great. I really enjoyed that scene.
Yeah, with Ulysses.
Yeah,
not Grant Gustin.
It was hard for me to, like, in my head. I was thinking, like, would he like just accept that she was a captain?
I don't know.
I mean, she helped though. She helped for like no gain to herself.
Initially, I don't know if he would have accepted it, but I think after, like, look here's a dead head,
Yeah,
and like here's what all is going on.
True.
And I'm gonna help save you.
Yeah.
I think he was like, okay, she's worthy. Because I thought about that initially when I was watching.
Because I don't know if there's any female officers.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah,
right?
But they weren't allowed in the army. I don't think.
Yeah.
That's why they were in drag.
That's why they're
right?
in drag.
So, like, for him to acknowledge her as a leader and being a woman, that was really good. So he obviously respected her. But they also went through a hell of a night.
Yeah.
Where there's just shit that he just didn't understand at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I think that as far as, like, being a leader, I think she's getting it.
I'm enjoying her as leader now.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. Has it changed my whenever it first came out, I was like, I don't know if I really think that she'd be a good fit as like the leader, just because like she had her problems with bloodlust last season.
True.
And, like, should I kill this guy? You know, that stuff. But I mean, she's gotten over it, and she certainly stepped up, and she can fly the ship.
Well, I think in the field she's great as a
She's
leader,
wonderful.
You know, for fighting and knowing how to, like, okay, let's flank or do this, or you guys do that, recover our retreat, all that kind of stuff. She's great at.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes maybe the planning ahead of time, maybe not so good at, but that's why you have advisors. That's why you have the smart people like Stein, who maybe they're not as good of a fighter.
What she's good at, and what Grant really, I think, sold it for me, is that when she gives someone a mission, she expects them to do it, but she trusts them to do it too. She's not like, Oliver. He'll give someone a mission, and then he'll like be there to make sure that when they screw up, I'll tell them that they screwed up. You know, she seems to be a little more trusting. But that might be because she was trained by Ra's al Ghul, and he told you to do something, you fucking did it.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that I think you said too. Grant was like, I trust my men, and I trust that what we're doing is good.
Yeah.
So, as long as she keeps that in mind and goes with that, I think she's gonna be fine.
I think so too.
That's the last question I saw.
Okay. If you would like to take part in the conversation after next episode, which I don't know if Legends has a break or not. I don't think so.
I don't know. I think it's just Flash and Shield.
Yeah. But if you would like to do that, you can go to Twitter at BlindWaveProd and put hashtag LOTQNA.
Yes.
That's the Legends of Tomorrow question and answer segment.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Boom, boom. Oh, the poll for this week. Jefferson, he helped free those slaves and burnt down the house, which I don't believe would have happened in history. Right?
I don't think so either.
Maybe not.
Yeah, all that changed.
Or it did happen. I'm not sure. But do you think it's a something that he should have done, or should he have not done, considering what he knows, the huge butterfly effect of changing the timeline?
Yeah.
So even though I think we can all agree, like, I would have done whatever I could to have freed those people as well, is it worth potentially screwing up the timeline where, hell, maybe you did good and things are a lot better, or, they're not. Or we lost the war or whatever. I wasn't part of that, I don't know.
Well,
Ohio, Union.
We were part of the Union.
Yeah. So that's going to be the poll. Do you think it's worth the risk of the timeline? Even though I think I should say yes, it is worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Like, the moral compass in me is like, fuck it, man. Fuck it. But I'm like, yeah, but what if I did something and those guys revolted and then, something happened, things went harsher, and
yeah, because you never know
everybody
how it's gonna turn out. Like,
Yeah.
if you could do that, and then maybe they end up betraying the Union and letting the Confederacy win.
I mean, the mission is keep the timeline the same, not change it for the better, not change it for the worse, right? I think the mission is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So I'd have to. I don't know. Would I do it? I could see a story out there, or I can make a story in my head of me actually doing it, and being like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, I could also see a story where
Because Jefferson did kind of
don't
do that.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was very adamant, like, we can't.
Is it worth? I don't think it's worth the huge ramifications of what if,
Well, just that one guy not making it to where he was
Yeah.
supposed to go, completely changed the course of history,
Yeah.
or the future, or
True.
whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's not worth it.
It's totally. I would save all.
Now I'm an asshole. Okay, so that was good. That's the poll. I'm starting to lose it, Aaron.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
so
late.
I know. So that was the poll. Hope you guys go to patreon.com/blindwave and you can check out that poll and all the polls. At the end of this video is a button where you can hit this Patreon button. It'll go right to it.
Everywhere.
Super easy. Down in the description is all links to our social media.
More
Blindwave.net has
polls.
And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
Stuff.
Poll.
Just have Legends play out.
Ah! Damn it, Aaron!